I've been with the Call of Duty franchise now since its very beginning, Call of Duty 1. They brought me in as the military advisor for the game. I'm not a gamer, per se. They didn't want a gamer, they wanted someone who could look at it from a military perspective. And I had the advantage of having both taught World War II history at West Point and plus been involved in modern warfare as 24 years in the United States Army. The developers in Call of Duty have a passion for authenticity. They want to get it right. And so they've got that tradition with the World War II games. The weapons all done very accurately, the uniforms and equipment all done very accurately. They want to maintain the same tradition with this notional scenario in the modern times. This game is extremely realistic. Soldiers that are in the field now, when they get the copy of this game, and we'll be sending games over there, they will recognize immediately the sighting systems that are being put on the weapons, on the rails, on the M4s. They'll recognize the effects of the M203 grenade launcher. It'll be exciting for them to see these things, and they'll play it with a visceral intensity because they've been doing this stuff for real, and this thing looks real enough. One of the questions they asked me right off as they're getting into building this level was they want to know about room clearance. How does a four-man stack team clear a room? What goes on? So we went in very much detail. We set up a big whiteboard. We draw it up there and say, here's the room, here's the door moves open this way. Then you go in the path of least resistance, the number one man goes this way and occupies this corner of the room. The number two man immediately follows and goes into this opposite corner, and he covers this sector. All right, the number 3 and 4 peel off opposite ways and stand beside the 1 and 2. And then they move about and how they advance into the next room. So all of that we carefully, worked with these guys and current tactics, so they got that right. The emotion of the troops is critical that they get it. They had it mastered for World War II, but again, there's a different movement. I actually brought a soldier back, went out there with my son from, just came back from Afghanistan, working with the Rangers, and he came back for a break. I said, let's go. We'll go talk to the boys at Activision. And so he got up and said, here's how we move, here's how we clear a room, just recently. This is the way you're going to use your body plate. This is the posture. They videotaped him, and then they went into the animator himself. We sat there with him on the machine as the animator drawed and pulled the shoulders back. They've got amazing graphic engines that let the guys pick up these animators, so they perfectly modeled. Now, he didn't get the motion capture suit. Later on, they brought in some Marines and put them in motion capture suits to get those very realistic looking. But that's the level of detail and research that went into this game. The weapons that are going to be in Call of Duty Modern Warfare are, you'll miss the old ones because everybody loves Thompson, everybody loves the BAR, but there are equally cool and fun weapons that we have nowadays. And the M4 was basically M16, compact M16 the commandos carry. Rail-mounted sighting systems are all exactly modeled and accurate. You've got the grenade launcher that'll fit underneath it in some cases, so you can put a 40-millimeter grenade and poop that out at about 300 meters. You get a 5-meter casualty radius with that. You've got the SAW, the squad automatic weapon for your machine guns being carried, your standard for every infantry squad. That'll be in the game. Weapons of the game are exactly like they are in real life as far as what you can get. Now, what you don't get, in real life, you get the kick. You get the smoke. You get a piece of hot brass getting thrown down a guy's collar sitting beside you, which makes guys jump around. So everything but that, But as far as what they look, how you draw the sighting systems, it's spot on. It's exactly modeled. It's nothing made up. There's no fantasy in this. It's exactly what we're using nowadays. So a soldier in the field will look at this game and say, hey, that's my EOTech sight that I use. That's the infrared pointer that I put on the front of my weapon for night vision. All that stuff looks right. So all you're missing is the smoke. You got to have an accessory kit for that. You light gunpowder in your room while you're playing the game. What's next for Call of Duty? What's Call of Duty 5 going to be like? I could tell you that, but I'd have to kill you because I'm sworn to the code. They have a plan. It's going to be good. All right. But if I reveal that information, I'm sworn to rip your head off.